talked so many times about what to expect in this game number 2. For Guam is to limit those turnovers. For New Zealand is to continue those second chance opportunities. And limiting those turnovers is not how we start things off.
Yeah, I was just about to say New Zealand kicking things off strong with the steals yet again. So from the very get-go, let's see have Guam being able to adapt their defenses now on the offensive. Goes for a far three-pointer. He's going to rattle out, but I love the attempt. And a fast pass into the deep corner over to New Zealand. That one goes through, though. New Zealand up by 5.
Looks like we're starting things off right where we left them. 5-0 lead for New Zealand. See if Legalized Guam is able to kind of cut into this quick deficit. Maybe not.
Yeah, but at least we see one of the aspects, right? We spoke about the fact that Guam was finding a lot of success using those early opportunities on the offensive, so they're not really running down the clock. They just want to go for plays, as eventually some of those will go through. Kenny, though, with the pump fake, doesn't find it, will pass it back out, and a three-pointer goes over to Guam.
Nice. Way to go ahead and kind of kick things off on the offensive side. Because I was going to say, like, look, bro, we didn't just have a delay for you to just miss those contested shots. You know what I mean? You got to get some open looks.
Absolutely. And Guam so far so good, keeping it close. They absolutely, of course, need to take this game with the W in the pocket in order to force game number 3 in this best-of-3 series. Grand final, of course, for Oceania. Lights out Shady with a far three-pointer. Barely misses the mark.
Oh, no. God, I just missed that one. Got to get some points up on this one if you're Guam. Doesn't matter if it's a 2 or a 3. Just got to get something going.
Yeah, every failed opportunity from New Zealand is another ray of hope for Guam as they find themselves on the offensive, though struggling to find an opening to really make good use of it. Jesus, though, up close with the rim, can't find it. Gets the rebound, though. Passes back out to Lights Out Shady on the three-point line. Not successful this time.
You had G-Unit that could have taken a 3 earlier, but he went ahead and passed it out instead. And obviously you have Salamana that's going to make him pay as we extend the lead to 11-3. Things are getting out of hand real quick for Guam.
Yeah, absolutely. Guam just needs to score. And a foul called. It is still going to be Guam's possession with 16 seconds on the shot clock. Plenty of time to make something happen. I'd love to see a fast pass, and that's exactly what happens. G-Unit on the three-pointer this time from the same position. Also will not find success. It's a fast full-court pass and an interception. Guam back on the offensive.
Yeah, nice little pluck there. Let's see if they were to convert on the offensive side that they got the turnover now. Got to cut. But see, you just see a lot of chaos on that left side. And you got to go ahead and spread things out. Keep an eye on the 3 in the key. They go ahead and step out, so that's a good thing. Oh, beautiful pass. Just can't convert at the rim, but they get their own rebound. That one somehow goes with the light pressure of a contest.
Second chances. It's all about second chances for Guam right now. As New Zealand yet again looking to extend that lead even further. Corsi with the three-pointer. Now, that's something you're not expecting to see.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that dude had a little bit of shooting in his build. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to throw him off. I'm not quite sure.
We saw actually something similar yesterday as well from Indonesia, where you like the center go posts up for 3 and actually makes it.
See if they're able to kind of move things along. That one gets denied. Looking to push the pace here on the other side. Oop, 2-point shot, long one, buckets.
Oh, he makes those look so easy as well. In transition with the pull-up.
I do those in real life.
Ooh.
Yeah. Me and my 5'7" self all day. Man, I'd be lucky if I hit a free throw.
Yeah. It's been some time since I've touched a basketball in real life, but it doesn't seem to be the case for these guys as back-to-back steals, turnovers.
There we go. Knock him down.
There we go.
Nice. That's way to go and cut into the deficit, like you said. Get those turnovers, create those points as well. Of course, we'll go ahead and have a couple of interviews lined up for you once this series ends. Oh, there we go. Nice little pluck there. Couple of times they tried to get it. New Zealand held on to it, but not that time.
Yeah, now screen set up as well if they choose to go for it. Instead, it's another three-pointer that goes home. And very quickly, things have changed pace-wise. Guam getting close to New Zealand, only trailing by 2.
See, this is where I'd love to go ahead and call a timeout. Now, I understand it's New Zealand. They have a comfortable lead in the game one, so they're feeling confident. And yeah, look, fine, whatever. You knock down a 3. But just something to keep in mind. Timeouts are very useful when you're trying to slow down the momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. You already said it before. NBA 2K is a momentum-based game. And whenever you feel the ball rolling, that's really where you want to break your opponent's stride. Lights out Shady, a difficult shot to take. Defensive men all over him.
Coming the inbounds, looking to extend the lead here as we go and start things off in the second quarter.
A nice pass over to Horsey. Doesn't get it. It is a foul, and he's going to be put on the line. Now, previously, he didn't really find success in the free throws. Is it going to be the same? Yeah.
Oh,
Rattles the first one. Can he get the second and convert? Every single point counts now. He does make it, so redemption for Horsey from game number 1.
Guam looking to cut into this deficit a bit more. And nope, just got to be careful. Nope, we're still good. Smart timeout, though. I like that. Because sometimes the animation may go ahead and throw you behind and you get a backcourt violation. So that's always a good one. Smart timeout, great IQ there on that one.
Yeah, and also a quick reset, right? With that steal potential, some players might have been caught out of position. G-Unit sees the play through himself. Kenny is there, but a foul called, and now G-Unit on the free throws. I'm sure he'll be fine, right?
Oh, yeah. See, look at that. I see you trying to curse him. No worries.
No, I'm not trying to curse anyone.
No. Let your bias see short. No, I'm joking. No, look, the big men go to knock down 4 for 4 on both sides of the court. Now, Guam did go ahead and start this game off a little bit rough, right? They were down by about 5 or 7, but they've since then picked it back up, playing some defense. But on the other side, you have New Zealand that keeps missing them shots as well. So it's one of those cases where is Guam playing that well or is New Zealand playing that bad?
I think it's just the nerves on the both sides taking place. As a huge slam dunk goes through for New Zealand, though, that could be a confidence booster.
See if they're able to get some things going on the offensive side. Now they call a couple of plays, but again, so much traffic on the right side. Like, look at that. Like, it's just, what is happening?
Everyone just follows the ball. Nobody cares who covers who.
But you got to space things out.
Absolutely. You need to make space for yourself, for your teammates. No screen.
See, look, once again, like you can literally give a high five to your players. They get the 2, but like, you see what I'm saying? Like, you just need one defender in the right corner, and you've now guarded both offensive courts or both offensive players.
Yeah, it's hard to find an opening with so many people around yourself. And having said that, though, New Zealand has no trouble finding an open lane for a free 2-pointer.
Here we go again. Left-hand side, 3 players. They're playing patty cake over there.
It is crowded. Leave guys over to Kenny. Ooh, Kenny. I think that was the first 3-pointer attempt we saw from him today.
I mean, the way that he hesitated, I'm not surprised. He had the open shot, hesitated a little bit, waited for the defender to come contest it with the light pressure.
Well, New Zealand had the opportunity for a fast breakaway play, fumbled it. Now, ball's in the hands of Guam. Lights out Shady, pulls up, not going to be good enough. Horsey with a quick rebound, fast pass over the court, and a 3-pointer goes through for New Zealand. So these sharp responses, I think, is one of the things that Guam might be missing out to close the gap even further.
I would go to, I would have called a timeout too, just to slow down the momentum of New Zealand.
That's how Shady, another 3-pointer that is going through. You can see simply by the posture and the way how the ball left the hands that it's going to make it.
You also had, I think they set a pick in that right corner to get them open. Great defense there, securing the rebound. Now let's get the points up. Left corner was open. They get the 2 anyway.
Absolutely. Now, again, closing in is Guam, only trailing by 5.
One more stop by they missed. But you see how they just dropped, though? Like, that defender is just dropping. There's nothing even happening on that side of the court. He's anxiously dropping to get that rebound, but you're leaving a wide open 3. You just got fortunate that he missed, but you can't just, anticipate and just have a premeditated drop. You got to see what's happening on the court.
Beautiful far 2-pointer, though, for Guam as they get it even closer. New Zealand must be feeling the heat right now. It's still almost 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. And Flamato looking to make a 3-pointer. Instead, is going to be fouled against.
Less than 2 minutes left to go in the second. Let's see if Guam can finish strong. They're looking good here in the second quarter. Great defense one more time, but just a beautiful shot fades away from the right side.
Lights out Shady. Has to amp up the pace. Needs to go for more of these 3-pointers. He found mixed success before in this game number 2, but still, nonetheless, you got to take those opportunities whenever they present themselves. Ball in the hands of Shady. G-Unit repositioning. In the meantime, though, Legalize Guam wide open. Will not make it. It was a far 3-pointer, though.
Oh, that's a little too deep. Thought he wanted that one. They called a Fifi there. You had the left corner cut.
Yeah,
waiting for the... Yeah. Got the defender in the air, and then he went up the layup. Great patience there by Horsey.
Yeah, absolutely. And found the right timing as well. Saw his teammate got stuck. So needed to make sure he makes a move for it. Legalize back over to G-Unit. Has found a few 3-pointers, but you can look at the active defense from New Zealand. As I say that, Legalize finds a way despite the defense.
Everyone just out there doing jumping jacks. You know, they just see a guy with the ball. They just try to jump at him. Oh,
everyone's dreaming of that big block opportunity, but nobody can stop these 3-pointers going through.
Guam doing a great job, though. I mean, I understand they just gave up that big 3, but they could have been a lot worse of a situation than they currently are in. Just got to, there you go. Get them easy free point up, Bill. You know, let's see if it makes them, but there we go. G-Unit, by the way, already has 13 points, 4 for 5, 3 for 4, shooting 75% from the 3-point line. Big improvement from G-Unit here.
Absolutely, and Kenny to add another 2 on top.
A little bit of a 2-for-1 situation here for New Zealand.
You gotta stop plays like that. I think, really. It's a 2-pointer anyway. I guess you go for a foul in that situation. G-Unit, though, again, with the ball back over to Lights Out Shady. Wide open, left-hand 3-pointer, not going through. Leans slightly too much to the left-hand side.
Knocking down that big 3 from the right side. Don't know how it was wide open, but nonetheless, it was. Nonetheless, they knock it down, returning it on the 2 on the other side is Guam. Final 5 seconds.
Flamato, at some points, it just feels like he's an apparition that just appears somewhere on the court out of nowhere, and he's wide open.
Having his impact and his presence felt. See if there's a quick play that Guam can write up here in a 2.7.
Pass into the shot.
Woo.
Is going to be short anyway.
I don't mind it, though. I like it.
Yeah, so overall, I would say improvements on the side of Guam for sure can be felt, especially with attempts of going for steals. And as you mentioned, G-Unit, a very resultive half from him. That being said, though, New Zealand still in the lead. I think we finished off with plus 10. And now second half kicks off and everything's on the line for Guam. Again, they need to take the dub here. They need to win in order to force game number 3. Otherwise, it's going to be New Zealand booking the ticket to Philippines on the 11th and 12th of December.
In 10 minutes of gameplay, we'll find out which of these teams is going to go on. And New Zealand, great job there by Horsey to get the rebound. Once again, those second chance opportunities. See if they're able to capitalize on it. Dots it up to the left. Great job not dropping by Guam when they're on that time. But they give up the midi. And it pops in.
I heard once a beautiful saying, skill is when luck becomes a habit. And so it feels like luck is on the side of New Zealand right now.
Oh, we just Googling verses and stuff now? That's what we're doing? No. You know what? No, why don't you take over? I'll Google some myself. Hold up.
No, it's not a Google, man. It's...
Famous basketball phrases. I got it. Don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Tell
me.
You know,
one thing I always like to say is that failure doesn't exist. I think Kobe might have taken that from me as well. Just saying.
For sure.
Yeah.
he's learning from the best, Solomon, though, puts up another three-pointer for New Zealand. A man's left wide open, and it's been consecutive three-pointers for New Zealand in the sense that these wide open threes, 99% of the time, go through. Lights out Shady, though, almost loses the ball, will recover, and now a steal goes through.
Beautiful, sick pass. You know what that defensive string reminds me of? It's my favorite saying, believe it or not. I'm the one who came up with it, and that's that basketball is a beautiful game, especially when the 5 players on the court play with one heartbeat. That's what you're seeing on the defensive side. Come at me, B. I got this all day, baby. I got this all day, baby.
I was about to say, just like it sounds 100% like you. Look, in all seriousness, though, New Zealand have managed to widen the score gap, now up by 20. So Guam definitely have the work cut out for them. And it needs to start now with that G Unit's three-pointer. Might wake Guam up.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Like I always say, nothing great comes easy. Persistence will make you achieve anything, and that's what Guam's got to believe in right now. I'm 3 for 3. I'm going to keep going.
I'll have to send you a screenshot that I don't have, and a screenshot of my history that I don't have quotes searched up.
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
I'm on Pinterest right now.
It's all good. You can ask ChatGPT to come up with new ones.
Let's see if Guam's able to get a stop here, though, as Flumero is kind of heating things up, get a little bit of a boost to his attributes. Oh, beautiful move there. Misses the shot, though. Second chance opportunities left and right. Horsey to Salmello.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not Flumero, it's Solomon to make sure that three-pointer goes through. G Unit once again with the opportunity back over to Lights Out Shady. Now, Lights Out Shady has found mixed success overall in this game series, and we said it before, we would like to see more action from him, but I feel like also that New Zealand is paying close attention to every move he makes and making sure he doesn't find those opportunities as Horsey slams it home for New Zealand.
Now, great job there by Flumero. We talked about the read and react. He got the pick and roll. He saw that the center stepped up, which meant that the center was nowhere there to guard the pick and roll, and now it's just 3 on none.
Ooh, what hand action to slam it. Again, New Zealand playing good and looking good on the court right now.
Oh, I'm curious how many steals they have now. Oh, see, a little bit of unselfish play, but obviously in a close game, you want to go ahead and take the 3. Nice steal there by Guam, though, from the right corner.
Yeah, Jesus fast pass over to G Unit. Could have gone for it, but Solomon slightly messed up his intentions with that steal, and he's the man also to make sure the points just keep on rattling in for New Zealand. 58-35.
Yeah, I got to take a look at the score box, or box score rather, and see how many turnovers Guam has had. Great find. Can't knock down the shot. Another. Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's what I call a block.
It's just just throwing salt on the wound is at that point. Oh, is somebody getting out of here? Is that what's happening? Come on, G Unit, stand again. All right, looks like he's back.
Yet another turnover this time around in favor of Guam. Let's see if they can see it through. Legalize Guam from the right-hand side corner. It again shoots slightly over. As now Flamato will find an opening. Instead passes over to Solomon, who misses out. But Horsey, of course, is there to pick up the slack.
I don't know how Horsey got that rebound over 2 people, but he did. And he got a chance to dish it out to his teammates and knock down the 3 from the right hash.
And he has a sixth sense for the rebounds, for sure. Some of these players that specialize in obtaining those rebounds absolutely feel like are playing on another level, almost able to be at the right place at the right time, a second ahead of it. And even now, how does that pass go through?
He's just getting them himself. Obviously, it's the end of the third quarter, so he's not able to go ahead and get points for that one. But the fact that he was able to secure that rebound after he missed it is just insane.
Well, look, Guam now trailing seriously. Let's just call it that. Last chance opportunity, final quarter here. Foul called for illegal screen. That's just someone being overzealous.
61-38, 5 minutes left in what looks like it could be Guam's last quarter in eFIBA Season 3 as we are at the grand finals for the Oceania region. Beautiful play to get the midi from the right elbow.
Absolutely. That is a textbook play, I would say. That's out Shady, though. Let's see if he can respond with the same G unit. It has found a lot of success in this second game.
Top of the key was open. Shady. Took a little bit too long.
So it's becoming clear that it's not the lack of opportunities that is the problem for Guam. It's more the accuracy. And what a clean defense. But as I say that, though, fast turnover for a breakaway play over to 𝐒𝐿ameto, right-hand side, three-pointer goes through, and it is 66-38.
They just want to go ahead and continue piling it on here in this one. Another turnover there by Guam. Goes out of bounds, 66-38. Less than 4 minutes left in this one. And it looks like, they're going to go ahead and get up out of here, possibly one by one. There's another one. That's two. But that's going to be a timeout there by Legalized Guam. Trying to figure out what's happening there. They might just continue with 4 players. This is where you're like, I don't know what happened, man. My internet just went out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's modern day technology. My router knows not to play tricks with me. I'll tell you that much.
There you go.
Solomon somehow manages to recover that pass as well and make sure the points count for it, as crossing now the 30-point gap. G unit looking to bring it back. Foul called.
Now, at this point, you're kind of like, all right, we just got to make our stats look real good. G unit, though, he hasn't been faking it. He's been really good from the beginning. But, of course, when you've got 𝐒𝐿ameto with 40 burger almost, he's a point away from 40 points, which is exactly the amount of points that Guam has. We'll see if 𝐒𝐿ameto is able to get there. Oh, nope, that's terrible. That's bad.
Yeah, that's a yikes. Well, another opportunity for Guam to try and close down the gap and get closer to New Zealand's score. 3.5 minutes still, so it's not out of the realm of possibility just yet for Guam. But it needs to start now, needs to start fast. They don't really have time to make these extended plays on the offensive.
Whether it's Kenny or whether it's the AI player, that person just does not want to take a three. They're like, nah, we're just gonna go inside. We're just gonna cut from the left.
They just want to make sure it counts, you know? They don't want to risk it.
For sure. They're just, 20 points too short.
Just a few.
Oh, come on. That boy's trying to get his burger.
Well, one more opportunity. It seems like he's going to be presented. 𝐒𝐿ameto positioning himself, but instead, it's only Sensei to pull up.
Yeah, he definitely meant to have a slam or a layup or a dunk at that point. He did not mean to go with a floater-looking shot.
G unit over to the AI, closes that one. No, it rattles out straight in the hands of Horsey, and Solomon finds himself wide open to the net. Of course, that's an easy.
And he gets the and one on that one.
Absolutely. It would have been funny if it would have missed, though. As you say, he gets it.
Yeah, I'm just,
just to continue the trend of Caster's blessings.
I will say props to Guam for continuing to play this one out. Great sportsmanship on their end. It's always appreciated for us.
Look, if anything, you get just absolutely incredible experience. Having to play with the pressure first, second, get a feel for where you're at within your region, understand what are the points that you need to work upon. I'm sure the players will be rewatching these matches several times to really pinpoint and note for themselves what exactly didn't go according to plan, I would say. 𝐒𝐿ameto gets the 3 and breaks the 40, I think.
I mean, V, it's like I always say, right? I've failed over and over again in my life, and that's why I succeed.
That's exactly what it is. Failure is just a lesson.
I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan said that after I did too, by the way.
100%. 100%.
Hey man, look, it's 4:40 a.m. All right, I gotta have a little bit of fun and a blowout.
A minute and 30 on the clock. Still a 30-point difference between the two teams. Guam just making sure, as you said, that they can at least pad the stats. A far three-pointer goes through, though. 26-footer.
You want to continue, go ahead and applying pressure if you're Guam. You don't want to quit, because if you quit once, it becomes a habit. Less than a minute 30 here in this one. Oh, lights out Shady. Still getting pressure from New Zealand as he finds an open man in the right side. Misses that one, though.
Yeah, you lose it. New Zealand absolutely not letting go. And it also shows great discipline. You know, you don't get relaxed when you're in the lead. You just want to make sure that you don't leave anything up for chance and play it out till the very end. Lights out Shady now on the offensive. Pulls up for a far two-pointer in transition. Not going to be good enough. That's a light release on him, as 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐜 will be stopped with a reaching foul, and understandably so.
See if they're going to go ahead and run the clock out with some sportsmanship or just continue to get some points up on this one. I will say, though, Guam had played better defense in this game, too. And secure game number 2 in this one, as they will be crowned champions of the Oceania region and be invited once again in less than 20 seconds to the World Finals. Once again in less than 20 seconds to the World Finals this year in the Philippines.
So New Zealand is going to be the second nation joining Saudi Arabia in Philippines. And so we're already getting quite the distance if you're looking at a globe in terms of countries participating on the 11th and 12th of December.
I'm on it. Don't worry.
Oh, you want to check the distance? I think.
Oh, yeah.
Let me say. Oh, but I don't know miles. I can say in kilometers. I can guess in kilometers rather.
See, listen, man. Army time in kilometers. Y'all just gotta adapt to us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, we both learned something new during these podcasts.